Alright, gang, here we go again with part 2 of the RTL SDR system. It's finished. As far as I'm concerned, it's finished. It's going to need a top cover, obviously, but anyhow, here we go. I think in part 1 you've seen how HF and VHF gain controls work, active amplifiers, or VCAs, voltage controlled amplifiers. We've added indicators now so you can see if you've got USB power for 5 volts, or I go over here and we can use the internal power supply that you're looking at there and not use the computer's power. That's if you're running a laptop or a tablet, you want to save your battery. You use the internal guy. I'm going to shut that down. I don't know if we covered this last time or not, but here's the data line, digital to analog status. Let's see if we can get in there with some light. And what happens here is this is instantaneous. This is integrated for about 3 seconds. This one for about 5 seconds. We can trip relays for silence alarm warning or off the air warnings. So let me see if I can. No, I can't very well. Well, maybe if I pull the audio out here. There we go. You can see how that happens. And that's the cheating way of doing it. But, all right. Anyhow, that's for the studio engineer or whoever who's wants to see the idiot lights and know that he's okay or not okay. And we're back to, I think I covered all this, bandpass, bass, treble, bandpass, line level. Line level is calibrated to a 0 dB, well, what I'm calling 0 dB, which is 50 microvolts on a 50 ohm line, which would be S9 if you're a ham or an SWL. If you set this to 0 dB here, and you can see it's at 0, this guy, you should get, with proper setup on your RTL signal, over here, and if you go up to the volume control, and I'll put the mouse over there, wherever the heck the mouse is, there, adjust this to get the proper level over here. And of course, you should just get a red flash once in a while. Or a solid green, more appropriately, all the way up. But that means you now have 0 dB on a 600 ohm audio line, and that is close to 0.8 volts. I think it's 0.77. We've got all the switches pretty much wired, internal, external speaker. There's a speaker in the back. We can send audio to our recorder or back to the studio, whatever you want to do. Receiver power to the RTL module. USB power, like I said before, either external or internal. External being from the computer, internal being from the power supply. System power, which allows you to keep mains power on, but the system down if you were running off a battery. I don't have it wired yet, but there's a jack in the back next to the AC filter, and that'll allow you to run off 12 volts local power, battery, emergency generator, whatever you got. Again, speaker, line outputs for recording. The 2 preamps, they're black. They don't photograph very well black. VHF, HF. The VCAs are over here. HF, VHF. The indicator drivers. Here's all the audio, the analog audio processing. The digital indication for the D to A analog stuff. And that's about it. So let's go into the audio.
We can go back to these issues of
how good that sounds,
and the potential additional tax reform and the
all right, now I'm gonna watch the
theme for the election.
this is volume units
just almost
and
unbelievable.
integrated modulation, 3-second integration.
But after the
so we're getting a little red blip once in a while.
We're going to come back and
That's
talk
a good thing.
a little bit about the
I'm going to go back to cheating, and I'm going to remove the audio back here. Keep an eye on the
Democratic Party. We'll talk about that right after
status indicators out. Now see, the greens are still lit along with the red. They're waiting. And like I said, the second one is 3 seconds. The third one is 5 seconds. The reason it's waiting is because you have peaks and valleys, especially in talk shows. You have people pausing between sentences and
have you ever taken your
whatever, and so you don't want false indication. If you need, you can come off of this circuit in the back here. It's an open collector circuit. Put in a little relay board and a jack on the back, and have warning lights in the studio saying to the DJ, "Hey, something's wrong. Play something else. Go to another, open another pot or something." Anyhow, okay, that's it. RTL SDR. We've taken it to the complete system. This would have been a shirt pocket module you could carry around and plug it into your computer. Now it's a big rack mount system, and you can't do that. Ha ha. So it's complete. It's ready to go. All you need is an antenna and a little speaker. Thanks for looking. It's Bob, N1KPR, my website, www.bobsamerica.com. See you later.